Good morning and welcome to today's video. I'm back on YouTube. I'm just gonna be throwing out some freebie workouts and whatnot. So let's enjoy ourselves today. It's gonna be leg day. Let's get into it. Always got to start the workout with a warm-up, so I'm going to be on the Jacobs ladder to start, which means I'm going to do about 3 to 5 minutes, just get the heart rate up. Then I'm going to head outside onto the track to go do my mobility work. It's going to be a short workout today. I got some work to do right after, so we're going to just keep the tempo going. Let's go. Real simple stuff. So now it's time to dive into the workout. The format's very simple. Gonna work one big knee dominant exercise, so any kind of squat leg press. Then we're gonna have one hip dominant exercise focusing on hamstrings and glutes. Then we're gonna have isolation work, just a quick 3 exercises, at least one outside glute exercise, and then again focus on the quads and the hamstrings. So let's go. So I've always opted to go with my hip dominant exercise first, and being an athletic base, I like to go ahead and do some single leg work. So I'm gonna go with some single leg RDLs. I'm gonna keep it at a B stance or a stagger stance so I can get some more concrete work on that single leg. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll go heavy for my first exercise. Right now, I'm not doing too many exercises or sets because I'm focused on maintenance. So yeah, it might be 2 or 3 sets. You could do as many as 6 if you really want to push it, but focus on quality. Let's go. It's important to make sure you hit all the muscle groups, because if you aren't training everything equally, you'll create an imbalance. And when you create that imbalance, then you have problems later down the line. So it's important to focus on doing everything, but if you want to focus on something specifically, place that at the beginning of your workout so you can avoid having less energy to perform at the top level. So we're gonna go and carry on to our next exercise, and it's gonna be a knee dominant exercise. I got bad knees, so squatting isn't optimal, but we're gonna find a way to do it. I'm gonna move on to the pendulum squat. This is gonna be quad focused, but if I wanna target the glutes, I would have to just change my footing. But today I wanna focus on the quads, so we're gonna go big for it and get that big knee dominant exercise in. So let's go. Bruh, I'll never get used to the pendulum. I can't put much weight on it because of my knees. I've had bad knees for years, but I never make the excuse that I turn up, put in a shift, and appreciate the fact that I put it in. And I do it again and again and again until I get stronger and get past the injury. So all that warm up and mobility keeps me from getting hurt. So it's important. And you guys should always include your mobility in your warm ups before tackling something that isn't your best. So I'm gonna go back and make the rounds. So I'm gonna go hit my hamstrings and my quads again. Then I'm gonna finish off with some outer glute work, whether it's lateral lunges or it's gonna be hip abduction. So we got the choice to choose. But for the moment, I'm gonna go and do some single leg hamstring work. Again, particularly with the hamstrings, they feel a little lopsided, so I wanna give more love to one at a time, then I can move from there. It looks like both leg extensions are preoccupied right now, so I'm gonna just carry on, get onto some glute work, and come back around to the quad work, because you shouldn't stop your workout because somebody's using a machine, unless it's the squat rack or a barbell. then yeah, you want to put those compounds at the beginning. So let's get on with it. So one big thing I always like to say is that there's nothing wrong with this machine. Anybody who calls it a sus machine, if you like weak glutes, you can have weak glutes, but gotta go ahead and target every part of your legs to get the most effect out of it, to give it the best aesthetic, to be the strongest. You can't ignore something because it looks funny in the gym. Just fucking do it, man. Simple shit. So it looks like the leg extension is not going to be available anytime soon, so I'm going to carry on. I always have an alternative exercise for exercises that are pretty common in the gym to be used. So instead of doing leg extensions, we're doing reverse Nordics. Reverse Nordics, if you've ever seen the Nordic, it's extreme, but this is the inverse. So you'll have a glimpse of that right now. So I've opted to add some calves into the end of the workout. Typically, you should be training them twice a week. Because I'm on 3 days right now, I'm doing, as little as 3 sets instead of 4 or 5 to, spread out the load pause. So, as you know, I'm in a rush, so I got in, got out within an hour. I was able to do my warm-ups, my mobility. I was able to tackle 2 compound lifts, 2 heavy lifts. Man, I was able to isolate some of my motions. Didn't go as planned, but don't expect any workout to be perfect. So just enjoy the process. And lastly, do get your stretch in after the workout. Like I said, I'm in a hurry, but at my next destination, I'll have a chance to slow down and stretch. So with that being said, that's the video done. And leave a comment if you liked it. If it was shit, call it shit. If it was good, call it good. But for the most part, I'll see you in the next one.